yesterday's matchup between the Spuds against the Metropolitans. Why can nobody ever hear me? Of course, I can barely hear myself again. All right, well, let's try this. Let's go to next screen. Am I still quiet? Am I good? Am I better? I'm echoing in my own ear. That's kind of annoying. There we go. Let's try that. All right. It is definitely the Huskies. Is it better now? Am I there? Can you hear me? I'm getting an audio check from the remote source. She what? I don't know what to tell you. Oh, that's because it muted again. Now I'm back in. Okay. So that being said, let's go to that screen. And play has begun. I'm not sure why I don't have a headset, but let's just come over here and I do this and kill that. And hopefully that helped. Anyhow, controlled by the Huskies, dumped down momentarily into the Spud zone, cleared back out by Little. Thrown across ice and taken down into the Moorhead zone. Ekron tries to clear, held in by Butler. Down the near side. Shirley is going to get the shot away. Kick save made by Patterson. I had to look and see who the goalie was. Taken down into the Huskies zone. The Spuds will be outside. Controlled by the Huskies momentarily along the near side boards, taken down into their zone by Lovejoy. Puck will be dumped down into the corner and sent around back behind the net. Huskies try to clear, held in by Lane, centering pass, nobody home. Puck is going to find its way all the way out to center ice. Gathered up by Lovejoy and but dumped back down into the zone. Held up from the icing by Patterson. Huskies try to clear the zone. Puck will end up out at center ice. Sent back down the other direction by Little. Turned back up and out by Tech. (15-17) here in the first. Nothing tie. Face off just outside the Husky zone. Sent down in momentarily and it'll roll back out to center ice. Ekron near side tries to center it up. It gets turned back over to the near side. Handled by Hockett and bounces out to center ice. She throws it back down into the Husky zone and it'll be offside. Controlled by the Spuds, flipped ahead and turned back the other way by Butler. Spuds will throw it right back out to center ice. Reds are ahead. We'll have a turn back the other way by Cedarstrom. The puck will be dumped down into the Moorhead zone. Ekron back behind her own net. Will send it off the near side wall up to Shirley. Shirley's coming in hard and fast near side. She puts the brakes on, takes the shot on Patterson, and she'll waffle board that one up and into the glass. Puck will be held up near side, centering pass. Lane will take it back down into the corner. Lane, cross ice. Nobody there. Little steps up. Puck's going to find its way out to center ice. But all the way down and into the Moorhead zone. Oh, it'll be a penalty? Okay. All right, so Sion Lee is headed to the box for tripping, I believe. So that'll give Owatonna their first power play opportunity of the game. Face off, won by the Spuds, thrown over to the far side wall. Handled by Everett, back behind her own net. She tries to send it up and out. It'll be turned back to the direction by Andrix. Lovejoy in the corner. We'll have it stolen away by a couple of Husky players. Centering pass will be turned back over to the far side wall. This time we've got the Kitty. She tries to throw it down and in. Everett's going to be there to intercept. She'll take it down and in and get the shot away on Patterson, who will knock it down and cover it up. Minute 28 on the power play. 13:26 to go in the period. Face-off will be far side. Shirley and number 14, Butler, from the Huskies. Turned out right down into the Moorhead zone and steered into the far corner. It'll be Ekron back behind her own net. She's going to send it along the near side boards and toss it ahead up to Swenson. That one I think was a little bit questionable. There wasn't an offside there. Shirley was back out, but she went down and in and came back out, but we'll let him call it. Face-off will be just outside the Husky zone. Shirley and Butler. Won by the Huskies, controlled by the Huskies, taken down into the Moorhead zone will be Bush O. Her centering pass is going to end up all the way across on the far side boards and end up heading back down into the Husky zone. Back behind the Husky net. Controlled by Ekron to the point, up to Swenson at the point. Swenson with the wrist will get knocked down in traffic. And the Huskies will come away with it back up and out to center ice. Down and in on the near side will be Butler. She looks to center it up. She's going to carry it around behind the Moorhead net. Puts the brakes on about midway up the wall. Shot taken on Paulson will get knocked down and steered back over to the far side. Puck will come free and out to center ice. Taken and pounded back down in by Padgett. Had it. It'll get pinned up along the near side boards just inside the zone. Bounce down and in on a Patterson. She'll kick it over to the side. The Huskies will come away with it. Lovejoy near side, sends it across over to Hendrickson, who tosses it up to Hockett. Hockett will bring it in. Looks for the shot, having it poked away by Katie. Lovejoy near side will dump it down into the corner. He'll end up going back around behind the net and turn back the other direction onto the near side board. Lovejoy at the point, down to Lane. Lane will get taken out. Puck will come free. Along the near side boards, taken back the other direction by Padgett. She'll take the shot that'll go wide and into the far corner. Handled by Hockett. Hockett back to Lovejoy. Lovejoy will flip it up and out to center ice. Lane gives chase down into the Husky zone. Puck comes free back behind the Husky net. They're able to turn it back up and out. Retzer is there to hold it in the zone. Thrown out cross ice from Bushel, who's intercepted and turned the other direction. Shirley down into the zone. It'll end up in the far side or the near side corner with Kelvy and Shirley. Centering pass from Shirley. Shirley will be intercepted by Cedarstrom. And they'll be back up at house center ice. Good Lord, I can't talk this morning. Akron, near side. Puck will come free. Akron will give chase back behind her own net. Puts the brakes on, goes back the other direction onto the near side board, looks to send it ahead. Up to Retzer. Out to center ice, Shirley. Turn back the other direction by Katie. And along the far side wall and down into the Husky zone. No icing. That one's going all the way to the wall. Taken back the other direction by Tech. She'll have it poked away, and the Spuds are going to come away with it. Little inside her own zone will throw it off the wall and out to center ice. Near side will be Paget. She'll have it poke checked away and onto the near side wall. We're on back behind the Spud nets. Hockett will send it ahead up to Lane. Lane and Swenson, 2-on-1. Lane near side will have it knocked off her stick by Mitchell. Swenson will pick it up, throw the shot on Patterson. That'll get kicked away. Hendrickson up at the point, down to Lee. Lee will have it stripped off her stick. Puck will come free and up to Lovejoy at the point. Step back down into the corner. Sent around behind the net and onto the far side wall. The Huskies are able to clear it up and out. Tech going back the other way. She sends it in the Moorhead zone. Lovejoy's going to be there to throw it right back out. Lane will come away with it. Down into the Husky zone. She'll have it stripped away and turned back the other direction by Tech. Akron just inside her own zone will take it right back out. She'll send the backhand cross ice onto the near side wall, inside wall. Near side wall. They're taken by Retzer. Center ice. Dumped down into the zone. It'll be Shirley going into the near side corner and around back behind the net. She'll have it lifted off her stick by Cedarstrom and sent back out to center ice. Akron sends it ahead. Retzer. Just outside the Husky zone. Moorhead's going to have to reset again. Just inside the Moorhead zone will be Akron. She'll take it down and around. Turns it up to, tries to clear it out. Mitchell will be there to intercept it and hold it in their Moorhead zone. Mitchell back behind the Moorhead net. Has Akron in her pocket. Puck comes free. Akron off the boards up to Everett. Everett up and out. One-on-one, going the other direction. Everett will have it poked off her stick. Puck will come free and fit there on the ice. Mitchell tries to clear, held in by Little. Little steals it away, has it poked off her stick by Cedarstrom. Puck will end up all the way down into the Moorhead zone. Lovejoy is going to be there to steer it away from Paulson. She'll send it ahead to Shirley, who will dump it all the way down into the Husky zone. Cleared out by the Huskies, stolen away by Lane. Turned back the other direction by Simon. And Moorhead is able to once again clear their zone. Butler, center ice. Bouchot will come away with it near side, down into the corner. Looks to center it up. Centering pass is going to be knocked away. It'll come loose on the far side, and Owatonna will be on the board first. .6:15 to go here in the first. Owatonna is up 1-0.
Nice of the ref.
Face off center circle. Would be Mitchell and Lane. Huskies come away with it. Along the far side wall and down into the corner will be Mitchell. She'll send it around back behind the net. Centering pass out front, loose in the slot. Will be steered away by Ekron. She'll carry it around back behind her net, flip it ahead to Lee. Held in by Cedarstrom. Down into the slot, shot taken, kick save made by Paulson. Puck will end up on the far side corner. Turned up and out by Lee, held in by Mitchell. Spuds are going to come away with it. Ekron right in front of her net, brings it along near side. We'll have it thrown right back down into the Moorhead zone by Butler. Butler gives chase back behind the net. Butler and Lane in the far side corner to battle for the puck. Will be held up just behind the net. Sent up to the point, knocked down on the way to knocked down in traffic and into the near side corner. Will be Andrix from the point. She'll have it knocked down in traffic. Swenson is there to clear. Puck out to center ice and down into the Husky zone. Turned up and out and on the near side wall will be Lane and Little. It'll get sent all the way down into the far side corner and the Huskies in control. Turned up and out through center ice. It'll be Little just inside her own zone. Will send it ahead to Hockett. Hockett to Shirley has it stolen away and turned right back down into the Moorhead zone. Gretzer, near side. Puck will slide all the way deep into the Moorhead zone. Little will go get it back behind her own net. Far side wall will be turned back the other direction behind the net to Lovejoy. Lovejoy looks to send it ahead. And Kelvey is there to hold it in. Puck will roll down into the near side corner. Lovejoy just got taken out. We're going to have the first power play upcoming for the Spuds. It'll be number 11, Lauren Busho. So the Spuds will go on the power play with 3:55 to go here in the first. Face-off will be far side of the Husky zone. Up to Ekron at the point. Shot. Kick save made by Patterson. Puck will come over to the near side boards. Held in by Everts. Caddy will come away with it. She'll send it back behind her own net. It'll get stolen away by Lee momentarily. And the Huskies will be able to clear it up and out to center ice. Spuds will have to clear. It's going to be taken back the other direction by Mitchell into the Moorhead zone. She's going to throw it into the corner, and it'll come around backside the net into the near side. Ekron will be there to stop it. Turn back the other direction. Ekron will send it ahead to Shirley. Shirley near side. Carries it into the Husky zone. She'll have it knocked off her stick. Puck will come free. Pocket up at center. It'll get slipped out to neutral ice. Minute 5 to go on the power play. This game is getting a little bit chippy. Face off just outside the Husky zone will be controlled by the Spuds and sent down in. Andrix back behind the net. Centering pass will be turned over to the near side wall. Shirley. Tries to center it up again. It'll go back behind the net. Near side down into the Moorhead zone will be Butler. She'll have it stolen. No, she'll have it knocked off her stick. Paget tries. She'll have it knocked away, and it's going to go back the other direction. Down into the Husky zone. It'll be turned right back up and out by Cedarstrom. Lovejoy, near side. They'll get steered onto the near side wall by Cedarstrom. Cedarstrom's going to come away with it, throw it around back behind her own net. Little on the far side. Dumps it back down into the corner. Shirley tries to center it. Hendricks is going to be there to intercept. We'll be down to 8 seconds on the power play. 2:03 left in the period. Spuds will be offside. Face-off will be far side, just outside the Moorhead zone. Swenson and Mitchell. Mitchell will win the draw. She'll send it across ice onto the near side boards. Kicked up and out by Katie and all the way down into the Moorhead zone. That will get called back on icing. Owatonna is now back at full strength. We'll have 1:52 left to go in the period. Face off near side, Husky zone. Puck will be sent around back behind the Husky net. Swenson will go get it. We're going to have a penalty on Everett for high sticking. So that'll put Owatonna back on the power play with 1:46 to go. Or excuse me, for slashing. So the Spuds will end the period shorthanded and run 14 seconds into the second on the penalty kill. Puck held up in the Moorhead zone, taken out by Lane. Lane down and in. Shot taken will go just wide. Puck will get turned down behind the net by Hendricks. Huskies will come away with it. Turn back the other way, Mitchell. She has it poked off her stick by Little. Spuds are able to clear it up and out again. Katie, center ice. She'll try to set it ahead. It'll get held up right along the red line. Pinned up right in front of the Husky bench. Huskies will come away with it. Let's take it down into the Moorhead zone. Shot taken from Busho will go just wide of Paulson and into the far side corner. Spuds are going to be able to clear it back out to center ice. Turned back the other direction by Andrix down into the corner. She'll send it all the way around back behind the Moorhead net. Centering pass up to Andrix at the point. Shot taken. Glove save made by Paulson. 44.7 to go. Face-off will be near side. Taking a steer down into the corner. Lovejoy's going to come away with it. She'll carry it bound back behind her own net. Have to put the brakes on and turn it back the other direction along the far side wall. Held in by Andrix at the point. Down to Lovejoy in the corner. Shot taken, knocked down in traffic. Spudger can come away with it. Lee up to Shirley, who tries to dump it into the zone. Will get turned back the other direction by Cedarstrom. And Andrix will have it stripped off her stick. Just down into the Moorhead or into the Husky zone. Lee will get the shot away. It'll get kicked away by Patterson. And that'll do it for the first. We'll be back here in just a minute. First 17 are in the book. We got 34 to go. Spuds will start the second for 14 seconds on the penalty kill on a slash and call on Everett.
Go Moorhead!
Huskies are wearing their white sweaters with the black and blue trim. Moorhead is wearing their black sweaters with the orange and white trim. They'll be skating left to right on your radio dial to start the second. Face-off will be center ice. Lee and Lane and Lovejoy and Hendrickson for the Spuds. Mitchell is going to win the draw. Drops it back to Cedarstrom, who will send it ahead into the Moorhead zone. Build up along the far or the near side wall. It'll be Lee out to center. She's going to get tripped up. Huskies are now going to go to the box. And the Spuds will go on the power play right as the Husky, or as Everett comes out of the box. So that'll be number 11, Lauren Busho again will get called for interference. Face off near side of the Husky zone. Controlled by Cedarstrom, around back behind her own net. Taken away by Lane. Her shot is going to get knocked down. Everett will pick it up and throw it at the net. From the point, Hendrickson. That one's going to get kicked up and right into the glove of Patterson. Face-off will be near side of the Husky zone. Shirley and Noble, I think. Or no, that was 42, Mitchell. Taken along the far side wall, held in by Ekron. She's going to turn it back the other direction. It'll be taken back behind her own net by Tech. Down back behind the net. Shirley centering pass. Hockett will have it poked away. And the Huskies will come away with it and clear the zone. Mitchell near side. All right, so Little is going to go to the box now. Let's see what we got for a call here. For an interference. So we have a minute 10 of 4-on-4 hockey. And then the Huskies will be on the power play for 50 seconds. Face-off just inside the Moorhead zone. Will get steered over on the near side boards. Cedarstrom across to Andricks. Andricks shot, saved by Paulson. Face-off will be far side Moorhead zone. Controlled by Butler. It'll get sent along the near side boards, cleared up, or far side boards, and cleared up and out to center ice. Back down in will be Cedarstrom. She looks for the shot. Kick save made by Paulson. It'll end up in the near side corner and get sent around back behind the Moorhead net. Lovejoy to collect. Off the far side wall will be Shirley. Shirley up and out to center. She's going to send it down into the Husky zone, and in the near side corner, it'll slide all the way back behind the net. Sent up and almost over the net. Back down into the corner, Hendrickson. Shirley will be there to steal it away. She's looking to wrap it around. Side angle kick save made by Patterson. Will come around back the near side wall and be handled by the Huskies. Turned up and almost to center eights. Spuds are able to hold. Pocket will have it poked off her stick and off the far side wall. Centering pass will be turned back up and out by Cedarstrom. And the Spuds will be on the penalty kill now for 45 seconds. Icing was the call there. It'll be back down into the far side of the Husky zone. Face-off will be Mitchell and Lane. Puck will get steered down into the corner. Handled by Lane back behind her own net, or back behind the Husky net. She'll have it stripped away by Mitchell. Mitchell's going to carry it up and out along the near side wall. Down into the corner, Everett gives chase. Puck comes free. Up to Tech at the point. Swenson looks to clear. Tech is able to hold it, gets shot away. Paulson with the kick save. Puck will be loose in the slot, gets steered over to the near side wall onto the stick of Lane. Lane and Everett going back the other direction. Lane looks for the shot. She's going to steer it over to the side. Shot, loose puck in the slot. Is going to get steered over to the near side wall. Swenson sends it down in. It'll end up in the far side corner. Turn back the other direction. Noble will come away with it back behind her own net. She flips it up and off the wall. And the Huskies are able to clear. Eckert, center ice. Taken in far side. Down into the corner. She tries a side angle shot that'll go off the side of the net. Puck comes free. Swenson gets a shot away. That'll get knocked out in traffic. Another shot by Eckert, gloved up by Patterson. And she'll cover that one up. Face-off will be near side of the Husky zone. It'll be Butler and Shirley. Puck almost finds its way out to center ice, but Lovejoy will be there to hold it. Lane near side sends it down into the corner. Turned back the other way by the Huskies onto the near side wall and up to Hendrickson at the point. Shirley, far side, looks for the shot. Waffle save made by Patterson. Puck will end up at the far side corner. 12:49. Puck will be back behind and set up and out. And we're going to have a tripping call. I didn't see who it was. Okay, so the Spuds are going to the power play this time. I believe it was number 88, Kayla Kelvey. 12:41, Moorhead power play. Face-off will be near side of the Husky zone. Shot taken, kick save made by Patterson. Centering pass goes wide and onto the far side wall up to Lovejoy. Lovejoy flips it down and in. Stick save made by Patterson. Lane back behind the net. Shot taken right into the chest pad of Patterson, and it'll drop right into her glove. Face-off will be near side again. Lane, Swenson. It'll get knocked away by the Huskies and turned out the other direction by Butler. Butler down into the Moorhead zone. She'll get steered over to the far side wall. Puck will come free and into the corner and back behind the net. Turned on the other direction by Lovejoy. Spuds try to clear. It'll be held in by the Huskies. Andrews, far side, sends a wrister on Paulson. They'll go off the far side of the side of the net. Hey. Swenson ahead to lead. For Everett. Everett drops back to Lane. Lane cross ice to Swenson. Far side. Swenson carries it in. Down into the corner. She's going to bring it in. She tries for the shot. Butler will be there to knock it down. Shot taken. Kick save made. Puck loose in the slot. Will get cleared up and out. And that one's going all the way down and going to get called back on icing. So 42 seconds left on the power play. 11:26 to go in the second. We'll be back down into the Husky zone for the faceoff. Be Shirley and Mitchell. Puck down, shot taken, Little. Kick save made by Patterson. Puck will end up on the far side wall with Retzer up to Eckert. Eckert with a wrister. Glove save made by Patterson. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Faceoff will be far side, Mitchell and Shirley. Shirley's going to win the draw, tries to center it up. It's going to get taken back the other direction by Simon. She'll have it stripped off her stick by Eckern at center ice. Shirley, near side, looks to send it into the zone. Pocket will come away with it, down and in. Centering pass will be intercepted by Katie. It'll be turned up and out to center ice. 10 seconds on the power play, just inside the Moorhead zone. Loose puck out in front of the slot. Shot taken, going to go just wide, going to be cleared out by the Spuds. Held in by Simon. It'll be held up along the near side wall. Hockett's going to come away with it. She'll have it poked off her stick by Noble. It'll get sent down into the Husky zone. They try to clear it. Little is there to hold it. It'll end up back behind the Husky net with Butler. Huskies are able to clear. Taking the other direction is Noble this time. Down into the Moorhead zone. It'll be cleared back out by Lovejoy. Lovejoy, Shirley, Everett going the other direction. 3-on-1. Lovejoy's going to carry it around back behind the Husky net and look for the shot. She's going to lose it off her stick and onto the far side wall. She'll kick it around back behind the net. Everett in the corner, gets taken down. Spuds will be going back on the power play. So with 9:41, Moorhead goes back on the power play on a tripping call on number 16, Ashley Tech. Faceoff will be the near side of the Owatonna zone. Mitchell and Lane. Spuds are going to come away with it. It'll get steered over to the near side boards and up to Little at the point. Little across to Eckern. Eckern with the wrister. They'll go just wide and into the near side corner. Lane will send it up to Little. Little slap shot. Glove save made by Patterson. Face off will be Mitchell and Lane near side. Lane up to Eckern. Eckern is going to backhand it down into the far side corner. Retzer goes after it. Sends it back up to Eckern at the points. Eckern carries it down and in. Has it stripped off her stick in the corner by Bushel. Retzer will come away with it. Side angle shot is going to get kicked away. Puck will float all the way up to the near side and out to center. Little. Ahead to Lee. Lee down into the Husky zone near side. Up to Eckern, just outside her own zone. Spuds will have to reset. And they didn't reset quite fast enough. They're going to end up offside. Face-off will be near side, just outside the Husky zone. Be Shirley and Mitchell for Butler. Puck will get sent all the way down into the Moorhead zone and be called back on icing. Minute 18 to go in the power play, 8:58 to go in the period. Shirley, Swenson, and Hockett. Lovejoy and Hendrickson back. Shirley's going to win the draw. Spuds are going to control. Lovejoy tries to send it down and in. It's going to get intercepted by Butler and taken back the other direction. She'll sling it all the way down deep into the Moorhead zone and into the near side corner. Hendrickson held up there. Puck will come free. Hockett near side. Cross ice to Swenson down into the Husky zone. Swenson's going to bring it around. Puck over to Hockett. Shot take will go off the side into the net. Let me turn back the other way by Butler. Butler, far side, down into the Moorhead zone. She'll have it stripped off her stick by Lovejoy, and it'll end up down in the corner. Run back behind the Moorhead net, set up to Antrix at the point. Shot taken will get knocked down in traffic. Up to Cedarstrom at the near side. Shot taken will get knocked down. Hendrickson, near side. Her forwarding pass will be intercepted. Swenson tries to dump it deep. It'll be turned back the other direction by Cedarstrom. Everett is going to be there to strip it away. Cedarstrom will take it back, takes it down in. They'll fight for it all the way back behind the Moorhead net. Puck comes free. Owatonna back at full strength. Round back behind her own net will be Lovejoy. Lovejoy up and off the wall. Cedarstrom is going to be there to hold it. She tries for the shot. It's going to get knocked down by Little. Rebound will be sent off the side of the net. Mitchell back behind, sends it up and out. It's going to float all the way down into the Husky zone. Retcher will give chase in the far side corner. Back behind the net. Hendricks is going to come away with it. It'll slide out to center, and the Spuds will be offside. Lane and Butler, far side, just outside the Moorhead zone. Will get sent back to Little. Little sends it ahead. It's going to go all the way down and into the Huskies zone and back behind the net. Huskies try to clear. Little is there to hold it. Pinned up along the near side wall. It'll get sent all the way up and out and into the Moorhead zone and turned back the other direction by Lane. Dumped down into the Husky zone. Check will give chase. Around behind her own net, she tries to clear it. Little is there to hold it. Down into the near side corner, it'll be Retzer. She'll send it around behind the net. Pockets. Centering pass, nobody home. Puck is going to slide out to center. Spuds will have to reset. Little, just inside her own zone, sends it ahead up to Lee. Lee down in. She'll have it poked off her stick by Tech. It'll end up in the near side corner and be sent around back behind the net. Everts. Looks for the wraparound. Puck loose in the slot. Will get steered off to the side by Mitchell. It's going to be turned back the other way by Good Nature. Up and out to center ice. Middle and Akron give chase. Mitchell comes away with it. Her shot is going to go right into the chest protector of Paulson. And she'll get the glove on it. 5:42, 1-0 Owatonna lead. Face-off will be far side of the Moorhead zone, Mitchell and Shirley. Trying to get her skater straightened out. Mitchell and Shirley. Mitchell is going to steer it down into the far side corners. Lovejoy is going to come away with it. She tries to back her way out. It'll come free. Mitchell far side. Spuds try to push it up and out. Held up right along the near side zone. It'll get poked away by Bushel. Spuds try to clear. It'll be held in and sent back down into the far side corner. Everett back behind her own net. She loses an edge. Puck comes free in the puck comes free in the slot. It'll get steered over on the far side wall by Hendrickson. Hendrickson ahead to Shirley. Shirley down into the zone. She's going to have it poked away by Cedarstrom. The Huskies will take it back the other direction. Mitchell onto the far side boards. It'll send it back behind the Moorhead net. Everett's going to send it up and out to center ice. Just inside her own zone, it'll be cleared out by Noble. Far side shot taken. I'll go just wide of the net and around behind. Shirley will come away with the near side. Shirley down and in, shot taken. It'll get sent up into the air. Andrick's back behind her own net. Will send it around and over to Paget. Paget across to Butler. Butler will carry it in near side. The centering pass will get steered back over onto the far side, or into the near side corner. Up to Simon. Simon shot. Loose puck in the slot. It's going to get covered up by Paulson. .358 to go in the second. 1-0 Owatonna lead. Face-off will be Mitchell and Lane. And be cleared up and out by Retzer. Tech, center ice, cross to Katie. Sends it ahead. Ekman will be there inside her own zone to get it. She's going to carry it around behind the net. Puts the brakes on. Looks for the outlet pass. Up and off the wall. She's going to try to send it ahead. Lee tries to clear. It'll be turned back to the direction by Katie. Tech, near side. Puck up into the air over the net and into the far side corner. Set around back behind by Butler. Out of the near side wall, it'll be Retzer. And now Little. Little is able to clear it up. Katie will be up out there at center ice and dump it right back down into the Moorhead zone. Out of the near side wall, it'll be Butler and Retzer. Butler's going to come away with it, send it into the corner. Turned back the other direction by Little and sent out to center by Retzer. Lane is able to get it down into the Husky zone. It'll be sent around back behind the net and onto the near side corner. Tech tries to clear. It'll be held in by the Spuds. Down into the corner, it'll be Butler. Butler up to Paget. It'll carry, excuse me. Turn back down and in. Everett will lose it off her stick and into the far side, onto the far side wall. Turn back the other way by Butler. Up to Lovejoy with a shot. It'll get knocked down in traffic in front of the net. Back the other way will be Butler. Butler will send it across to Good Nature. Spuds will come away with it. Lane near side. She's going to chase it down into the corner. Backhander comes loose. That is going to get covered up by Patterson. So face-off will be near side between Mitchell and Shirley. Won by the Spuds. Swenson. Cross ice to Lovejoy is going to be intercepted, sent out by Busho down into the Moorhead zone. Shot taken, save made by Paulson. Face off far side of the Moorhead zone, Shirley and Mitchell. Handled by the Huskies. Sent around back behind the Moorhead net. Centering pass is going to get knocked down in traffic. Cedarstrom on the near side will send it back around the Moorhead net. Handled along the far side wall. It'll be turned back around behind the net again. Centering pass will get knocked away by Hendrickson up to Edith Cedarstrom, who tries for a shot that'll get knocked down before it gets into the slot. Down in Shirley with the backhand. He'll have it stripped away by Cedarstrom and onto the near side boards. Swenson is there to turn it back the other direction. Cross ice is going to find its way out to center. Eckert is going to come away with it. Eckert down and in. Look for the wrister that's going to get steered away up into the air. He's sent back around and into the near side corner by Paget. Huskies are able to clear the zone. Taken up and out. And down into the Moorhead zone by Mitchell. Up to Cedarstrom at the point. Everett is able to clear. Puck floats free. It's going to be sent across to Andrix. Back down into the Moorhead zone. Little near side will send it up and out. Turned right back down by Cedarstrom. Eckert will collect behind her own net. Off the near side board, she tries to send it up and out. Cedarstrom is there to hold it. Thrown around back behind the net. It'll be Simon near side. Swenson goes in for it. And that's going to wrap up the second. Spuds are currently down 1-0. We'll be back here in just a little while once they get done flooding the ice. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, that's how it's going today. Spuds are taking their warm-up lap just before we start the third here. "34 minutes in the book, 17 minutes to go. Spuds are trailing this contest by 1-0 right now. Hockett, Swenson, and Shirley, Hendrickson, and Lovejoy to start the third. Shirley and Mitchell to face off. Huskies are going to control. Taken down into the Moorhead zone. Puck is going to go loose in the slot. Shot's going to go off the post and get kicked back and up and over to the wall, far side wall. Side angle shot. It's going to be knocked down and covered up by Paulson. Face-off will be far side, Mitchell and Lane. Moorhead zone. Lane wins the draw. It's going to end up with Cedarstrom. Puck's loose in the slot. It's going to get steered over to the far side, or over to the near side, and back down into Busho. We'll send it around back behind the net. Spuds try to clear. It's going to be turned back the other direction by Cedarstrom. Lane is going to come away with it. Near side, she'll carry it around back behind the net. Off the boards, she looks to clear. Held in by the Huskies. Shot is going to be intercepted by Ekron and onto the near side wall. And the Spuds are able to clear. Lane chips it ahead. Cedarstrom is going to come away with it near side. Down into the Moorhead zone. Ekron is going to try to throw it right back out. Huskies will be there to hold. Ekron down in the corner is going to send it up and out. And it's going to float all the way down into the Husky zone and be called back on icing. Pocket just couldn't quite run it down. Face off far sides. Moorhead zone. It's going to get held up right in the face-off circle. Shot will be thrown on Paulson. She'll kick it off to the side. Lovejoy down in the corner is looking to get it out. Lovejoy sends it ahead up and out. It's headed in by Tech. Tech tries for the shot. Hendricks is there to knock it away. Rebound will be picked up and covered up by Paulson. Face-off will be far side. Mitchell and Shirley. Up to Tech at the point. She tries for the shot. Doesn't make it anywhere. Will get sent down into the far side or into the near side corner. Side angle kick save. Rebound loose in the slot. It's going to get sent over to the side. Shirley's going to come away with it. Shirley chips it ahead, gives chase. Down in behind the net. She'll send it around back and into the near side. It'll be turned back the other direction by Busho. Mitchell down in. She'll have it poked away by Little. Far side wall slung around behind the Moorhead net. Ekron's going to come away with it, set it ahead and up and out. Gathered at center ice by Paget. She'll drop it back to Kelvy in her own zone. Cross ice. Lee is going to get a handle on it. Send it into the Husky zone. Lane and Kelvy back behind the Husky net. Retzer is going to come away with it. She tries for the side angle shot that'll get kicked away by Patterson. Up to Little at the point. She's able to hold it in. Back down behind the net. Tech is going to come away with, or Butler is going to come away with it. Near side, Butler. Out through center, down into the Moorhead zone. Lee in her pocket. Shot taken, kick save made by Paulson. Little is going to flip it up and out to center. Held up at center by Simon, or by Bouchot. She'll have it stripped away near side by Eckert. Eckert ahead to Hockett. Hockett 2-on-1. Will have it stolen away by Tech. Hockett drops back to Lane. Lane with the backhand center. Redirect is steered wide. Puck's going to get set up and out all the way down into the Moorhead zone. That one will get called back on icing. (13-14). Face off near side between Mitchell and Shirley. Spuds are going to come away with a shot taken by Hockett. It'll get kicked away by Patterson. Huskies will come away with it up and out through center. Mitchell dumps it down into the near side corner. Lovejoy is going to turn it back the other direction. Held up by Caddy. She's going to send it around back behind the net again. Hockett, far side, sends it ahead to Everett. Everett to Shirley. Shirley back to Everett. Everett down and in. They're going to get called for being offside. Face-off will be Butler and Lane, far side, just outside the Husky zone, controlled by the Huskies. Taken down and in by Cedarstrom. She's going to have it poked off her stick and out, and that'll cause the Huskies to be offside. Down into the Husky zone. Lane will have it stripped off her stick. Puck will be held up near side wall. Cedarstrom looks to clear. She's going to have to carry it around back behind her own net. Set cross ice. It's going to float up and out to center and down into the Moorhead zone. No icing. Eckler's going to have to collect and send it around back behind her own net. Turn back the other direction and into the near side corner. Lane is going to have to go after it. Turned down and in by Butler. Ekron, Butler. Butler will send it around back behind the Moorhead net. Held up down in the corner will be Ekron. Ekron tries to clear. Tech is going to be there to hold. Round back behind the Moorhead net. Puck is going to be centered up and come away with Swenson. Swenson up and out through center ice. Mitchell will collect inside her own zone. Cross ice over to Tech. Tech ahead will have it stripped away by Lovejoy. Swenson chips it up and into the zone. Turned right back out by Kelvey. Mitchell will send it ahead down into the Moorhead zone. Hendrickson clears it out. Kelvey inside her own zone. It's going to drop it back and it'll have it cleared up and out. Lovejoy, center ice down into her own zone. We'll have it stripped away and onto the far side wall. Mitchell is going to send it into the corner. Lovejoy sends it ahead. Has it turned right back the other direction by Tech. Lovejoy again tries to clear it out. Butler is going to be there to skate, send it down into the corner. This time it will be taken up and out far side. Shirley drops it off for Hockett. Hockett will have it poked away. Swenson tries for Swenson tried for the side angle, but it kicked away by Patterson, and Patterson will get it covered up. 10:28 in the third. Face off far side. Spuds are going to come away with it. Shot's going to go high over the net and onto the near side wall. Set down into the near side corner. Hockett looks for the centering pass. It'll get knocked away. She'll have to bring it around behind. Cedarstrom, far side, tries to clear, held in by Little. Little, backhand, shoveled down and in, will get stolen away by Butler. Butler will carry it out through center and down into the Moorhead end. Drawn back behind the net. She's going to have to turn back the other direction. Hendricks from the point. Shot taken. Puck will get sent out from the slot and out to center. The Huskies will end up being offside this time. .944. Face off far side just outside the Moorhead end. Mitchell and Lane controlled by the Huskies and sent down and into the Moorhead end into the near side corner. Turned back the other direction right behind the net, held up there. Kicked over to the corner. It's going to be Lee who'll go after it. She'll have it knocked off her stick by Mitchell. Puck will float all the way over into the near side corner. Handled there by Retzer. Set ahead. Tech is able to hold it in. She'll sling it around back down and into the near side corner, where it'll be turned back the other direction and up and out by Noble. Down and in will be Tech. Her shot is going to go high and over the net. Lee, far side. Lane is going to come away with it and up and out through center ice. She'll have Noble in her pocket and have it stripped away and turned back the other direction by Tech. Down and in, shot taken, is going to get knocked away before it even gets to Paulson. Lane, near side, is going to take it out through center, off the near side wall. Down and in, it'll be gathered up behind her own net by Cedarstrom. Far side, puck will get turned back the other direction. Sent along the near side boards by Kelvin. Taken away and taken out through center by Paget. Cleared out by Shirley. Held up Cedarstrom center ice. She's going to take it in near side. It'll come loose and into the corner. Little will come away with it. She's going to put the brakes on, turn it back the other direction. Up and off the wall and out all the way down into the Husky zone. That one's going to get called back on icing. .750 to go. Moorhead really needs to find one to tie this thing up. It'll be Butler and Shirley near side of the Moorhead zone. Up to Andricks. Andricks' shot is going to go wide and around back behind the net. Turn back the other direction by Simon. Puck loose in the slot. Kick save made by Paulson. She didn't quite have that one covered up, but the ref said she did. .734. Face-off will be far side, Mitchell and Lane. Mitchell. Or maybe it's Michelle. Center on back behind the neck will be Mitchell. She'll have it stripped away by Retzer. Retzer gets taken out by Mitchell. Mitchell's going to the box for boarding. Nope, for checking.
Go Moorhead!
So, with 7:22, Moorhead goes back on the power play. Face-off will be far side of the Husky zone. Be Lovejoy, Retzer, Shirley, Hockett, Everett. Okay, scratch that. It'll be Lovejoy and Hendrickson. Hawkins, Shirley, and Everett. Spuds are going to control. Backhand by Shirley will get sticked away by Patterson and into the far or onto the far near side wall. Sent all the way down into the Moorhead zone by Moorhead. It'll be picked up by Lovejoy. Lovejoy looks to take it up and out. She's going to have it poked off her stick by Simon. Everett will come away with it. Down into the near side corner, centering pass is going to be turned away. Down into the corner and back behind the net, centering pass by Shirley is going to get stolen away and taken up and out by Cedarstrom. She'll get just inside the Moorhead zone and dump it. Little, near side. Little across ice to Hockett. Hockett ahead to Everett. Cedarstrom will get it and turn it right back the other direction. That one's going to get called back on icing. 51 seconds to go on the power play. 6:13 to go in the period. Face-off will be near side, Husky zone, Butler and Lane. Butler's going to win the draw and send it down in the corner. Swenson's going to go collect, centering pass, stick away by Patterson. Spuds try to hold it. They can't quite do it. It's going to find its way out to center ice. Little up to Swenson. Shot from the far point will be sticked away by Patterson. Puck will end up on the near side wall. 29-28 on the power play. Puck's going to end up back behind the net. Tech is going to steer it along the near side wall. Butler will come away with it. Ekron is there to send it back the other direction. Centering pass from Lee. Swenson, Lane, shot, kick save made. Swenson, rebound, still loose. It's going to get pulled out and taken around back behind the net by Katie. And the Huskies are going to be able to clear right at the last second of the penalty kill. Near side, down into the Moorhead zone will be Katie. Shot. And that one's going to find the back of the net. So it'll be 5-11. Owatonna will take a 2-0 lead. Face off, back up at center. Mitchell and Shirley. Spuds are going to control. Mitchell's going to come away with it. Sent down and in. And cleared out by Hendrickson and turned right back the other direction by Bushel. The Huskies will end up offside. Face off far side. It's going to be won by Shirley. Drop back to Hendrickson and send up and out to center. Cedarstrom. They send it all the way down and in, back behind the Moorhead net. Lovejoy will grab a hold of it. Over into the far side corner will be Hockett. Ahead to Shirley, is up and out to center ice. Turned back down the other direction by Paget. Her centering pass is intercepted by Shirley and taken back up and out to center ice. Hendricks will dump it. Puck will end up back behind the Moorhead net. Lovejoy. Lovejoy has it poked away by Cedarstrom. Back behind the Moorhead net will be Little. Little sends it ahead and up and out. Right onto the stick of Cedarstrom, who's going to send it over to Bushel, and Bushel will dump it down in. Back behind the Moorhead net, it'll be Little again. Little looks for the outlet. Has to turn it back the other direction and send it along the far side wall. Turn down and in. Shot's going to go just wide from Cedarstrom at the point. Lovejoy. She's going to get taken down. Puck's going to come freeing into the near side corner. Everett's going to go get it. Everett tries to clear. Cedarstrom's there. Pocket, far side. Down in. She'll have it knocked away by Cedarstrom. Will be cleared up and out by Cedarstrom. Puck will float free at center ice. Turned down and in by Shirley, 1-on-3. She tries to send it down and in. It's going to get turned right back out to center. Swenson will throw it in, and the Spuds will be offside. 3:02 to go. Face-off will be near side. Mitchell and Lane it was. Controlled by the Spuds along the far side wall. Little, Swenson, Bouchot. Finally sent down into the Moorhead zone. Little's going to clear it right back up and out. And right back down and in by Bouchot. Ekron back behind her own net. Tries to clear it up and out. Little and Swenson. Swenson going the other direction. Hard and fast. Shot goes just high and wide of the net. Puck on the near side wall. Held in by Swenson. It's going to get knocked out to center. And taken down and in by Hockett. His lane was on the blue line. I think the ref went a little fast on that one, but we'll let him go for it. 2:16. Moorhead trailing 2-0. Face-off will be far side. Butler and Shirley. Hockett and Everett left and right. Lovejoy and Hendrickson back. Puck drop back to Lovejoy and sent ahead and into the zone. Everett tries to dump it down in. Shirley's going to have to go after it. Butler behind her own net. Will kick it ahead and out to center. Spuds are going to come away with it. Shirley will have it. She's going to bring it in near side, 3-on-2. She'll have it poked away by Andricks. Up to Hendricks at the point, sent back down into the slot, turned over to the far side corner. Hendricks again. Along the far side wall, kicked up and out to Paget, who will dump it down into the Moorhead zone. It'll end up at the near side corner. And we've got a whole mess of stuff going on in the corner. And it looks like yeah, we're going to have matching minors. Lovejoy and Paget are both going to the box. Neither one of them seems to know which way to go. So it'll be a minute 25. That's matching minors. It'll still be 5-on-5. And Moorhead is going to take their time out. So we are down to our final minute 25. Moorhead trailing 2-0. Face-off will be near side, Moorhead zone, Mitchell and Shirley. Ekron down in the corner. Everett, Lane, and Little. Shot taken by Andrix. Puck will be loose. Handled there by Everett. She's going to be able to steer it up and out over to Lane. Lane to the Shirley to Everett in the corner. 111, 109, counting down. Turned back the other direction momentarily by the Huskies. Andrix is going to send it around back behind her own net. Along the near side wall, Ekron tries for the shot. Mitchell is going to knock it down. It'll end up on the near side. Ekron down deep, empty net, Moorhead, Lane. Lane is going to have it poked away by Mitchell. Down into the Moorhead zone. Little will send it ahead. Up to Swenson. Swenson, far side, will get steered over to the boards. Puck will come freeing into the corner. She tries to send it up and out. It's going to be knocked away by Andrix. Andrix tries to send it out. Shirley is going to hang on to it. Centering pass. Everett. She'll have it taken away. It's going to get sent all the way down and in. And into the Moorhead end. 14-13, Little behind her own net. They're going to make one more charge. 10 seconds. 8. Held up at center ice. Swenson down and in. Far side will have it poked away. It's going to end up down in the corner, and that's going to do it. Moorhead is going to fall on this one by a final of 2-0. But that doesn't mean that they're out. They can still draw the wild card. So with that, that's going to do it for our morning game here. We'll be back this afternoon at 2 to take on the Duluth Icebreakers. So for my camera operators, Lisa Swenson, I'm Seth. If you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe and notification button. That way you'll know when all the games are going on. And we'll be back this afternoon. This has been a production of Krabby Toad Studios. We'll see you real soon.